Some of you I know, some of you I don't know. Welcome, my name is Rob Rees, and I'm here today as the Chief Executive actually of the Wiggly Worm, and we'll talk about all the things we're doing. But first of all, thank you for coming to Creed Food Service. This is the development kitchen, and I'm really grateful to Chris and everyone from Creed for firstly being the first one of the companies to sign up to the Cotswold 100, not only donating £250 to us to feed those that are in food and working poverty, but also to give us the opportunity to trade outside today for their staff. We've all put donations in as well, so I reckon we probably will have got £500 by the end of the day just from Creed Food Service, which is fantastic. But Creed also are unbelievably supportive of our wider work of the Wiggly Worm, giving us really good prices and good deals on the supply chain, the fantastic supply chain for us at the Star Bistro. And also we've just started, the end of November, beginning December, we've started to do a food waste project with Creed, where when we place our orders at the Star Bistro, the guys here say, actually we've got tomatoes, mushrooms, whatever it is that's just passing its best, can we do something with it? So we've started taking that at the Star Bistro, and because we've got the skills and the equipment, we're able to turn that into added value products, whether it be tomato soups or blueberry muffins, and then actually we've then been able to either upsell that with the profits going back into the Wiggly Worm, or indeed use it to supply those that are in food poverty when we go out with the truck.
Little Green Wiggly machine is a 1967 French vintage van. We use it to serve amazing street food to the people of Cirencester and all over Gloucestershire. The reason we do this is so we can create a surplus amount of money to go into our charity, which is the Wiggly Worm charity, which is a local Gloucester charity. We basically go around doing what we call a food poverty pop-up, where we feed Gloucestershire's less fortunate. We do this all over the county, and we'll provide a hot meal for people all over the county. What we're asking for is for 100 companies to donate £250 across the year. This will allow us to provide thousands of hot meals to people who really need it across our county. So it's really important to help people in need. 1 in 7 children growing up in the UK at the moment are in food poverty. And in certain parts of the country, 1 in 3. And as I said before, 20% of the people living in Gloucestershire, so our county, which is actually one of the more lucky counties and one of the richer counties, are still living in poverty at the moment. I'd really like to thank our sponsors. So we've got Jelf Insurance, Creed Food Services and CGT Lettings for all their help across the year. We wouldn't be able to do any of this without them. Thank you.
My name's Deborah, and about 7 years ago now, unfortunately I got into, I was an alcoholic and I got into drugs as well. Cut a long story short, ended up losing everything and ended up on the streets of London for nearly 2.5 years. What helped me through is it's so important, even though I was obviously drinking on the streets, when I was on my own, I met up with a group, and it was like safety in numbers, so you keep yourself in numbers to keep safe at night. But they introduced me to these handouts in London, and if it weren't for them, I mean, half of us would be literally like gone. It's so important, even though we're drinking, to have some nutrition inside us. So even though we are drinkers on the streets, we do need to eat as well. So without that, I mean, I was fortunate enough, and I literally hit my rock bottom, and lucky enough, I went into rehab and sorted my life out, and eventually came here, volunteered, and now I'm full-time. Been through college, level 2 and level 3, and I just love working here. But this is so important to me, what Wiggly Worm are doing for the homeless, because I've been there and lived it, and without the handouts, there's just been no hope for us. It's turned my life around, it's completely around. It's given me confidence. Being an open plan kitchen as well, you're on the spotlight all day. So, like, if anything goes wrong, literally everybody can see you anyway. So, but yeah, no, it's really good. I love the students. I love working alongside them and seeing, you know, they're improving their skills every day. It's just something else. It's just wonderful. How I got here, after rehab, went into a dry house and I had a project worker, and there was this kitchen challenge course going. My background anyway, before what happened to me ended up on the streets, I've always been into catering and I've loved catering. I've always wanted to do my NVQ level 2 and level 3. So when I got myself sorted, my project worker told me about the kitchen challenge. Went on to the kitchen challenge. It was for 8 weeks, 1 day a week, and it was about team building and confidence building and just getting into, you know, learning new skills. And basically we had to, at the end of the course, come to Star Bistro and present a 3-course meal from scratch. Rob was telling me that they needed volunteers, so I jumped at the chance because, you know, I just love this type of cooking. I've never done it before, and I see how well they're with the students, and I just love it. I just feel part of. So I jumped at the chance and started volunteering. Then I got permitted work, which was a couple of days a week. And I see how Rob really helps all different types of people with problems. And then I was offered full-time apprentice, so I've done that for a year. What I do want to say, if it ever reaches homeless people, what I want to say is there is hope. Look at me. I never thought in a million years that I'd be in a full-time job in something that I love doing, and working alongside students, it's just amazing. If I can do it, you know, all they've got to do, you know, there's so much help out there. They've just got to ask for it and not be frightened.